Are you repeating affirmations every day and yet nothing changes in your life? Have you ever felt frustrated, thinking that the technique doesn't work? In this video, we will reveal the 5 most common mistakes that block your manifestations and how to correct it right now to transform your reality. You'll understand why just repeating "I'm rich" or "I'm happy" isn't enough, and what to do to align your words with your emotions, actions, and vibrations. This video is for those who can't wait any longer and want real results with the law of attraction. Watch to the end and find out what's blocking you and how to unlock it now. Leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends who are also on this journey of manifestation. The room was silent, the soft sound of rain beating against the window, while Anna looked at the battered notebook she held in her hands. It was the same notebook she had been using for months, where she wrote every day, in an almost obsessive way, phrases like, "I am rich," "I am loved," "I am healthy." And yet, Anna's life seemed increasingly distant from what she so desired. The bills continued to pile up on the table, loneliness still weighed on his chest, and his fragile health showed signs of wear. She wondered, with a lump in her throat, why aren't my affirmations working? This is where most people get lost, because they believe that simply repeating words, as if they were an empty mantra, is enough to change reality. But it is not. Manifestation does not happen just because you say something 1,000 times. It happens because you feel it to be true. And that's where the first big mistake lies. You're not feeling it. Words without emotion are like dry leaves blown by the wind. They do not take root. They have no weight. They don't have enough energy to shape the quantum field around them. Imagine that you say, "I am abundant," but deep down your heart cries out, "I am desperate." The vibration you are emitting to the universe is not one of abundance. It is one of lack. And the universe doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you feel, to what you vibrate, to what you really believe. It is as if his words were the facade of a house. But what supports everything is the internal structure. If this structure is rotten, the house collapses. And that's what happens with your statements. You say the right words, but you carry within you limiting beliefs that sabotage everything. The second mistake is not being clear. Anna wrote, "I am rich," but what does this mean to her? How much does she want to earn? What would your life be like with this wealth? What kind of house would she have? What would her clothes, her friends, her walks, her days be like? The universe needs clear directions because it is a field of infinite possibilities. If you don't give a specific command, it's like walking into a restaurant and saying, "I want food." The waiter will look at you confused because you didn't specify whether you want rice, beans, salad, meat, dessert. In the same way, when you write, "I am abundant," but without details, without emotion, without a clear picture, the universe is confused, and its manifestation is stuck in limbo. The third mistake is incoherence. Anna said, "I'm healthy," but spent her nights watching series until late, eating processed foods, ignoring body signals, living in a cycle of stress and insomnia. How will the universe believe your statement if your actions are telling you otherwise? Manifestation is not a magic trick. It is a dance between what you say, what you feel, and what you do. You can't plant apple seeds and expect to harvest oranges. If you want health, you need to act like a healthy person. If you want abundance, you need to act like someone who believes you deserve prosperity. Your words need to be aligned with your attitudes, because it is this congruence that creates the magnetic field of manifestation. The fourth mistake, and perhaps the cruelest, is the lack of patience. Anna repeated her affirmations for a week, sometimes 2, and then gave up, saying that it wasn't working. But the universe does not work in our linear time. There is a gestation time for each desire. A tree does not grow overnight. A baby takes 9 months to form. The same happens with your dreams. What you plant today, if nourished with emotion, clarity, and consistent action, will flourish at the right time. But if you dig into the earth every day to see if the seed is growing, you kill the seed. That's what Anna did. She looked at life and said, "It hasn't changed yet." And that thought of scarcity, of frustration, nullified all the positive energy she had created. The fifth mistake, and this is the most subtle of all, is the lack of true gratitude. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you mechanically. Gratitude is feeling fulfilled, complete, for all that you already have, while wanting more. When Anna wrote, "I am rich," but at the same time looked at the empty bank account in anger and despair, she emitted the vibration of scarcity. Gratitude is looking at the little and saying, "This is the beginning, and I'm grateful for it." It is to transform the feeling of lack into a feeling of growth. The universe loves gratitude because it is a high frequency, a direct bridge to manifestation. So what was Anna supposed to do? First, she needs to feel the emotion of the words she writes. It's not writing "I'm rich" as an obligation, but closing your eyes, imagining the scene, seeing yourself in a beautiful, comfortable place, feeling the wind on your face, the smell of fresh coffee, the sound of friends laughing, the soft touch of new clothes, the vibration of money arriving in your account, the freedom to say yes to experiences that once seemed far away. She needs to live this mental scene as if it were already real, because for the universe, to feel is to create. Then, it needs to be specific. Instead of "I'm rich," she might write, "I make $10,000 a month doing what I love, helping people, and feeling fulfilled." This creates a focus, a GPS for the universe. What's more, she needs to act like that person. How would someone who earns $10,000 a month behave? What habits would you have? What decisions would you make? This does not mean spending what you do not have. It means adjusting the mindset, treating yourself with respect, investing in yourself, learning new things, opening doors. Anna also needs to be patient. She plants today, nourishes every day with excitement, visualization, gratitude, and action, and trusts that the universe is working in her favor. And most of all, she needs to cultivate true gratitude. It's not just about giving thanks when the result comes. It's about giving thanks in the process, along the way, even when it still feels like nothing is changing. Because gratitude transforms the heart, raises the vibration, and attracts more reasons to be grateful. Anna closes the notebook, now with a smile on her face. She understands, finally, that manifestation is not about loose words on paper. It is about emotion, clarity, action, patience, and gratitude. And with this awareness, she feels something different inside her, a silent certainty that her life is, indeed, changing. Because now she doesn't just write, she feels it. And when you feel it, the universe hears and responds.